The Public Order Act has been a contested piece of legislation for years now, including colonialism because of its implementation and enforcement, which does not satisfy the majority of stakeholders and the general citizenry. However, many successive governments made pronouncements but failed to review the law which has existed since 1955. It is for this reason that following government's announcement that they have embarked on the process to review the Public Order Act, a consortium of civil society organizations has made some recommendations. The CSOs has also proposed that offenses in the Public Order Act should be repealed and instead incorporated in the Penal Code. Speaking on behalf of the CSOs at the unveiling of the proposed amendments to the Public Order Act, GEAR's Initiative Executive Director McDonald Chipenzi says police should take the rights and freedoms approach to facilitate rather than regulate or control gatherings in the revised Public Order Act.
We call on government to ensure that the revisions to the Act directly addresses the ways in which the Act has been abused in the past. If you remember, there is still a contention whether this is when you go to the police for a meeting, you need to get an approval, you need to get a permit, you need to get a whatever. There are so many explanations. And we need to be very clear in this Act. Is it an approval? Is it a permit? Is it something else? So that, police officers don't start interpreting this law the way and no, that is the way it is. We need to be very clear so that we do away with discretion.
More proposals have been made.
Well, we recommend that government utilize the 2019 Public Order Bill as announced as a starting point to revise the Act, but to do so with a rigorous rights-based approach. We strongly urge the government to commit to engaging civil society and other stakeholders, especially political parties, in the revisions of this Act.
And for TIZ, everyone should play a part in ensuring that the country has a Public Order Act that will stand a test of time.
Civil society, we are going to keep our finger on the pulse. So we're not going to relent in terms of our advocacy and in terms of our efforts. In fact, if maybe there was an expectation that all these years that we've been working on this issue may have worn us down, I'm here to assure you that our resolve to succeed in this regard has never been greater. And my core and our core is that you should join us as our colleagues from the media so that we can wage this war together, so that we can ultimately get the sort of legislation that we have all craved for as a country.
The previous administration went to an extent of drafting the Public Order Act Bill number 12 of 2019, but was withdrawn and could not be enacted into law. Victoria Kayeye Yambani, Diamond News.